Hi there, welcome back to another episode of Reason with Rona. Today we'll be looking at, are you too old to follow your dreams? Remember to like, share and subscribe. Hi, welcome back to another episode, and it has been going good so far. Thank you for joining me once again. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about another fun, interesting topic, and today we're looking at, are you too old to follow your dreams? After I posted the video last week, one of my girlfriends reached out to me and she asked me a question. She found herself in the same predicament, where she would have gone down a particular career path because of where education would have pushed her, and she has found herself now not feeling quite as fulfilled as she would love to be. And she said to me, what do I do if I am at this age and I feel like I would have gone down a path that I don't want to be on? How do I get off of this path? As she asked me that question, my question to her was, how old are you? And coincidentally, it happened to be her birthday. She told me that she was just turning 40. And I wished her happy birthday. And then I proceeded to say to her, how many workable years do you have left ahead of you? And with the age of retirement, what it is in Jamaica, she has 25 workable years left. Now, I don't know about you, but a lot can be accomplished in 25 years. 25 years is a long time. But the thing about it is that we have been programmed to think of our life in terms of, what has passed, but not what is ahead of us. So in the grand scheme of things, 25 years is sufficient time to go back to school, get a different degree, start a whole new career. Because I was working for 10 years and I accomplished so much in 10 years. Imagine if I was working for 25 years. It may not be as easy as I'm making it sound, because it's not easy to turn your life around, especially when you have kids, you have responsibilities, you are at a state where you're probably not happy, but at least you know that your bills are being paid on a consistent level. But my question to you is this how you want to live until you retire? Do you want to live a life that is full of regrets when you get to 65 and you retire? Do you want to be miserable and say, boy, you wish you had done something else with your life? Or do you want to start now, right where you are, and make the best of the life that you have ahead of you? The history is full of persons who started late in life. Look at Steve Harvey, look at the Colonel. The Colonel didn't form KFC until he was 60 something. And all of us know, we grew up on KFC. Suppose the Colonel had decided that, oh, I'm too old to do this restaurant thing. I'm too old to come up with a famous recipe. No, you are not too old. And how old is too old to follow your dreams? When you're dead. Right? When you are dead. So it doesn't matter how old you are now. You could be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, even 70. The other day I was watching the TV and saw an 80-odd-year-old lady graduate from university. Once you have life, once there is breath in your lungs, you can do anything that you want to do. And again, yes, it may not be the easiest thing to do, but you being 40, you being 45, it doesn't disqualify you from changing your life. Look at Sarah. Look at the story of Sarah and Abraham. Sarah was old. She was in menopause. And God blessed her with a child in that old age. And I want to ask somebody on here today, is there anything that is too hard for the Lord? Is it that your life has gone so far that God cannot do anything else in your life? That's what you're saying to me, that you are at this point and this point is the furthest that you can go because you're too old? And you're kicking, you're screaming, you have life. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think that if it is that you're truly dissatisfied with whatever it is that you're doing now, then you ought to take some steps to change that. What are some of the steps that you can take? Well, first, you have to identify what it is that you want to do. Because if you don't know what it is that you want to do, then you can't work towards it, right? So the first step is to identify what it is that you want to do. The second step now is to make a workable plan. So if it is that you are now a teacher and you want to become a nurse, then you know that you have to go back to school, right? If it is that you have not done a nursing degree. So do you have the requisite subjects? If it is that you don't have the requisite subjects, you can, are you going to do 2 sexies this year, do 2 next year, right? You have to plan it because yes, you're 40, but look at this timeline. If you do 2 sexies this year and 2 next year, by that time you're 42, right? Nursing school is 3 to 4 years, depending on where you go. By that time, you're 46. The age of retirement is how much again? 65. So from 46 to 65, how many workable years do you have? How many years of doing what you love, doing what you want to do? How many years can you take to fuel your passion? We have to look at it like that, stop looking at how much time you have already wasted. That time is gone. You're not going to get it back. The decision now is that, are you going to change where you are right now and do what you want to do? Or are you going to continue living in suffering? Are you going to continue living miserable? Are you going to continue living a life doing something that doesn't give you joy, it doesn't give you any happiness, it doesn't leave you fulfilled? Because that is really what your option is. So after you identify what you want to do, you put a plan in place. If it is that you want to start a business, what type of business is it? What do I need in the business? How am I going to get these resources? Am I going to have to start doing a little quick side hustle to make some money to fund that business? Am I going to have to take out a business loan? Am I going to have to ask my family and friends to see this vision or to buy into this vision? And while it is good when your family buys into your vision, understand that even at this age, if your family does not buy into your vision, that is fine, right? God gave you your vision. You know what God has placed on your heart to do. And it is time that we stop letting fear prevent us from doing what God has created us to do, right? You have so much in you, and you are going to say because you are 40, because you're 45, because you're 50, you can't. Listen, too many persons have shown us that yes, we can, for you to be there doubting yourself. I don't think that the journey will be an easy one, but I know that with hard work, with determination, with God on your side, you can do anything. It is said in Philippians, that you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. It may not be easy. It will not be easy, I believe, to change your life at this stage, but guess what? It can be changed. So are you too old to follow your dreams? No. You can do whatever you want. You can be whatever you want. You may have to get creative. You may have to just start thinking outside of the box. You may have to take some risks that the people around you, they don't see it, they can't understand it. You may look ridiculous, but at the end of the day, you owe it to yourself to try. If you try and you fail, take it as a learning lesson, because I'm not going to tell you that when you start on this new journey, it's going to be all smooth sailing. It likely won't be, but best believe me that you will learn, you will grow, you will evolve. You will find yourself even being happier, even in the whole process, the process of becoming the you that you want to be. You'll find yourself getting happier. And I believe in you. You need to start believing in yourself that this is something that you can do. You need to start believing that with Christ, all things are possible, and then take it from there. So after it is that you would have done those first 2 steps, then the next step for you is to just put your plan in motion. Right? I know one of the things that keeps a lot of us bound is fear. But God did not give us a spirit of fear. He did not give us a spirit of fear. Fear is not of God, and it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to do it afraid. I'm doing YouTube afraid, right? Because when you know that God has called you to something, when you know that this is something that has been laid on your heart, you owe it to yourself to see where it goes. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be, like how we see other people going. Other people might be more professional, more this, more that. But your race is your race. Stay in your own lane and run your own race. Know that he that has started a good work in you will see it through to the end. And this work might be a new work that you're starting now that you're 40. This work might be a new work that you're starting at 35. It doesn't matter. You have so much left to give this world. You have so much time left to work in this world. I implore you to spend it doing something that you love. Don't make anybody tell you that, listen, you would have wasted this money. Don't let anybody say, oh, but you went to school for so many years and you did this and you did that, so you must do this and you must do that. You have one life. Live your one life for you. So if you want to start a business, start a business. If you want to go to school, go to school. If you want to travel the world, travel the world. Whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to become a YouTuber, start a YouTube channel. If you want to write a book, write a book. Whatever it is that you want to do, the world is your oyster. With God as your backative, a big backative, that with God as your supporter, you can do all things. So you are not too old to follow your dreams. So stop saying that. Stop saying, oh, I'm too old, Listen, if you are retire next year, even if you are just a year away from retirement, and considering everything, if there's something that you want to do, go for it. You might not just leave and give up your pension benefits or whatever, but you can start something on the side. Follow your dreams, follow your passion. Once you are not dead, there is time to follow your dreams. All right? God bless you.